What is up, you guys? It's your girl, the real Mrs. J, and I'm coming through real quick just to talk about this whole Christian Keys allegations. That he made a live video on IG on yesterday, and he was talking about, the things that he has been through in Hollywood, and he kind of broke it down, and he was basically saying that, soon he's going to reveal who this powerful person is in Hollywood. That's basically, he was saying that, this person is everybody's hero, but behind the scenes, this person is being a sexual predator. Okay. He was saying that, basically, he's a straight man. He doesn't swing that way. He said that he knows how Hollywood is. People have asked him to come and do, midnight casting calls and all that stuff. And he like, no, absolutely not. He's turned stuff like that down. And from the things that he's seen in Hollywood, he learned that he needed to, whenever he's around powerful people, that he needs to record. Basically, he said that he always kept a recording device on him because, of course, they check your phone and stuff like that. But nobody is ever going to think to check an ink pen or a thumb drive or what he said, a keychain, stuff like that. So, he said that he started, keeping those things on him whenever he was dealing with people in the industry that was in powerful positions, just because he knew about these types of, predatory acts that they were doing to other people. So anyways, so he said that this person came to his house one night and just dropped by. And, he said that the person was like a mentor and a brother to them. And so he said that this man actually offered him $100,000 for him to take off his clothes so he can see him naked. And he said that, he said that the guy was like, he didn't want to do anything with him. He just wanted to see him naked. And how he had all these other people all these other actors that were in Hollywood that was on his payroll, and they would come and they would do these, sexual favors for him, and he would pay them six figures. And so, of course, he said that he got offended, was telling him that he needed to get out, yada, yada, yada. He don't swing that route. You know what I'm saying? And so he said that the dude, apologized, and, after that, and then he ended up leaving. So the next day, this guy purchased a vehicle for him and, sent it to his house as an apology. It was like an apology gift. And so, he said that he didn't want the car. He didn't want anything from this person, right? So then he says that, later on in the conversation, he says that he went to a party at this person's house, and he was drinking, he got intoxicated, and he ended up, I guess he couldn't drive. He ended up staying the night or whatever. Well, not staying the night, but he fell asleep. And so he said that he woke up, this person was climbing in the bed with him. And so after the guy was climbing in the bed with him, of course, he said, he started going off on the dude, and he got up and, he was leaving. And he said when the man apologized again, but when he went to shake his hand when he was leaving, he grabbed at his genitalia. And not only did he do it once, he did it twice. So, it was at that point, he said that he really should have put his hands on the dude. But he was kind of in a rock and a hard place just because of the fact that this man is who he is. And that if he would have done something like that, he could have got blackballed and never worked again. And at that point, he said that his son was small, and that he had $3,000 in the bank. He had enough money to pay his rent, and he had enough money to pay his son's mom's rent because, he had to take care of his child. And he said in the rest, he could just go to the dollar store, get him some, some bologna or whatever. He knew how to make do. But he was like, he didn't want to have himself in a situation where he wouldn't be able to work. And so, I get that. I understand that. So he said he just left. So I don't think that he really dealt with the man anymore after that, from far as I know. But then he started going on to some other situations where he was sexually harassed by a female actress on set. Like, a lot of this stuff just goes on in Hollywood. So he's saying that basically he wants to, soon he's been talking to some lawyers. He said that it's not about money because he purposely let the statute of limitation go up. But he's saying that, now he wants to come out and he wants to say who it is because, he's tired of it. It bothers him still. And he just feels like, after this Cassie situation, that he felt like he should have the courage to come out and say something too. So you guys, I don't know. I kind of feel like, and this is just allegedly my feeling, but we only know one person that's a billionaire and has built a brand and has a company and can blackball you in Hollywood. We know that's Tyler Perry. Like, who else would it be? There's no other black billionaires. The Black Billionaire Club is extremely small, especially black billionaires in Hollywood. Now, I do know that I've seen him on a Tyler Perry movie. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the only time I've really seen him in anything. I have to go and look and see what different roles he's played in Hollywood. But he just gives off Tyler Perry vibes to me. And that's the only person that I know of that is, in the LGBTQ plus community. And he's a billionaire and he can get you blackballed in Hollywood. We know that from the situation that happened with Lee Daniels and Oprah and him and Monique. And you remember how he was telling Monique how she needed to play the game, blah, 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 blah. Like, yeah, that's the only person that I can see. That's the only person that I can see. But I never looked up to any of these people like they were deities, because he was saying how people worship these people. And he said even if he said who the person was, that everybody would be like, no, that's not him. He wouldn't do that. Like, come on, bro. You don't have to be scared and thinking that we're not going to believe that if that's who it is, because we already know which way he swing. That's not a secret. See, he came out purposely in the beginning, and he was everything that he was doing was geared towards the Christian community, and so that's pretty much how he built his platform. So for a while, Tyler Perry didn't want to get out that he was in fact a homosexual. He didn't want that to come out. And then I think Walter Hampton, if I'm not mistaken, finally came out. And I think he was like the first person that came out and that was saying that's, that whole Madea character and that's exactly who Tyler Perry was. That's exactly who it was. But he tried not to. He didn't want that to come out because of the Christian community. But we all know that at this point. We all know how he swings. Now, if this was at the very beginning when he initially came out, then that would be different. But anyway, that's just my opinion. I don't know that it's Tyler Perry for a fact, but who else can it be? Because I don't know of any other black billionaires in Hollywood. Because, no. Unless the only other black billionaires is like entertainers, like when you talking about Jay-Z, P. Diddy used to be a billionaire. Kanye used to be a billionaire, but they're in the music industry. They're not in Hollywood, and they can't block you from getting acting gigs. So who else can it be? Like, that's just all I'm saying. But we'll see if this story ever comes out, or we'll see if this person, if he gets paid off or clipped off. Like, we'll find that out soon. Soon and very soon. So we'll find out exactly who it is. But all I gotta say is 2023 has definitely been the year for exposure. So many people have been exposed in 2023. And when I say not only, in Hollywood or, in entertainment and music, Hollywood, political, not only that, there's a lot of people that have been exposed in our personal lives as well. Like, everything that was going on in the dark is coming to light in 2023. And so we will see if this, in fact, if we'll know soon, like he said, he's going to say something soon. We'll just see what the outcome is going to be. But what do you guys think? Who do you guys think that this person is that he is talking about? The video is on his Instagram. The video is, like I said, it's almost an hour long. So if you got a little time in your day to listen, I mean, it's very interesting. He did say a lot of things, but it's just like, I wish you would just go ahead and say it instead of like beating around the bush and now you got to speculate. But anyway, I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, The Real Mrs. J. And I will see y'all on the next video. Peace.